the self-acclaimed National Association of Nigerian Students president, Atiku Isa, is in trouble again. At this time, news coming out is that the DSS is in hold of him. If you remember, a few days ago, he came out accusing a lot of people. He accused the son of the president, Seyi Tinubu, of abducting him and torturing him, and also trying to bribe him with a sum of 100 million so that he would support their party and the president, of which, according to Atiku, he refused, and then he got the beats of his life. And he had pictures to show for it as at then. So the news reaching us now is that the DSS is in hold of him, of course, for reasons that you are aware. Because obviously it looked as if some people were hurt by that allegation. Some people were pained and they needed explanations for those words that he spoke. And perhaps, when you speak like that, definitely you have to be ready to bring evidence, because you are calling some people who are very powerful, and you have to present enough evidence, sufficient evidence for that claim, because that news actually trended a lot. Here is what I have to say. There are people who have come out to say that he is not actually the Nigerian president. But remember, we are living in a country where there are a lot of factions in everything. Many political parties have 3 or 4 chairmen. Many political parties have 3 or 4 secretaries. Because the country we've turned into has become a free-for-all where people come into anywhere and try to manipulate things, because they also have an interest. So it's possible that the Nigerian students also have lots of factions. Lots of factions. It may be more than 2, of which Atiku Isa has a right to take a claim as the president of the Nigerian student, because the body may just have a leadership problem of people dragging the seat. That aside, but besides that, his statements he made and the pictures he released, there has been no more evidence provided by Atiku on this incident. It is possible that this man does not have evidence, and it's also possible that what he said may not be entirely true. But what the DSS and the police should do at this moment is to investigate these allegations. Also, picking him up should be to carry out proper investigations, and not for any reason other than that. It should not be because people complained or people are on your neck and now you want to just do the bidding of some people. Because the last time I checked, the DSS is an instrument of state, not an instrument of anybody. An instrument of state. The one that should be used to protect, our common, wealth, our common elected leaders, our territorial integrity, and our, resources and the people of this country. The DSS should not be engaged in this kind of fight. Rather, the people accused can seek a redress in the court or the police. The police is okay, sufficient enough to carry out an investigation, if proper, inviting Atiku Isa to come and if possible, the police can arrest him if Seyi Tinubu and the other people accused make a report to the IG of police claiming defamation of character and false accusation. It's possible the police can also arrest him and to come and give statements on why he called out, the president. Also, the president's son. Also, the president's son, Seyi Tinubu, can also go to court to seek a redress on this matter. I don't think this matter is too big for the police or even too big for our court of law. The DSS is actually too big for this matter. He posed no physical threats to the presidency, of which Seyi Tinubu is part of the presidency because he's the president's son. He posed no physical threats to the presidency. He posed no physical threat to Seyi Tinubu. He posed no physical threat to our commonwealth, our dignity as a nation. He posed no physical threat to the DSS. He only spoke words of mouth, which I think is very weighty, is very strong, that needs to be corroborated. But it's not the job of the DSS to have picked him up. I just wish to believe that the DSS didn't actually pick him up as alleged by the tabloids today. Apart from that, a statement coming out, from his social media handles stating that he has recanted on those statements he made, those allegations he made against Seyi Tinubu, has been making the rounds on social media, showing that this young man may have just changed his mind for one or two reasons. But how come? How can somebody that was firing on all cylinders yesterday, making weighty accusations in our political space, come overnight and say that he made a mistake? Something smells fishy there. Something smells fishy. It is either he actually made a mistake, but like I said, the DSS is an instrument of states and should not be used to solve individual squabbles, individual issues. That is the point I want to make with this video. Please, our institutions have primary roles. And a lot of people are in this country making lots of allegations every day. If you start picking everybody who makes allegations every day, your prison will be filled up, your cells will be filled up. People come on social media and make hefty allegations against people just for one reason or the other. And it's not the job of the DSS, please, to do all this. It's a very noble agency. Let our police, who is also noble, but that is their mandate. They are everyday people. They go around trying to stop crime, and that is their job. Please let the police handle little matters, because this kind of thing, it looks very scary for the common man, because you know what it means when the common man sees a high level like army or police coming out to do a basic job of police. It creates a kind of unrest in the streets. So having said this, please release him to the police. Let the police continue this investigation. The first time he said, was under duress. Now, is he going to come out tomorrow now and say this one he made was also under duress? Well, that's it for now. Like, subscribe, share, turn on the notification button. I've been your host, Chinedu. Till I see you in the next video, peace.